Previously on Two Guys and Some Cardboard.
I hate Risk.
I never thought that I'd have to say this, but code Risk.
I knew this day.
I forgot to say
They called that crazy.
$3d6 versus $2d6. Highest dice roll wins. Loser loses an army. Risk.
I don't have time for names.
We're playing Agricola, Ken. There's nothing like that in here.
Gogeta! Ugh. That's gonna leave a stain. Damn it! We've already lost too many good men and a few crappy ones in that guy.
Men whose names you refuse to learn.
Those are the worst. Now and then in a few minutes, you have to go up, knock on the door, and tell Mr. and Mrs. something or other that the only son who's his shit won't be coming home. If I had a full heart right now, it'd be breaking. I might even tear up a bit.
Well, that's heartwarming. Anyway, I seem to have lost the signal.
Hopefully he's taking a breather. All that murdering and killing, really tucking him out a little. So what we need now, we need somebody to do a little investigating. Maybe finds a pattern, some sort of weakness.
I think I know just the person. Becky, come in. Becky, I need you to investigate. Look for some clues. But for the love of God, be careful.
When Ken began on his murderous rampage, I retired from my life as a witty, wisecracking English teacher and went into solving mysteries ever since. In particular, his murders. They're much easier to solve than other murders. A murder mystery is afoot. The only question left to this mystery is, who did it? I've got it. It was Ken with the sword in the rec room.
Ah! How did you do that?
Through the power of logical deduction.
No, I mean seriously, how did it get here?
Logical deduction?
Anyway, you're wrong about the clues.
No, I'm not. I have cards. You obviously killed him.
Yeah, obviously, but I mean, whose mystery are you trying to solve here?
His, obviously.
I mean, the sword isn't even an option, like...
Yeah, it is. I have a card.
Yeah, but you wouldn't have the card if it was actually the answer. Yep, this is the spot, right here. This is where it goes down.
I don't understand. Why are you doing this? Why are you killing all our friends?
Isn't it obvious? The beast commands me.
What beast, Ken? There's no beast. Otherwise, you would have obviously done this before. Is it really?
Don't say it.
Is Risk really that bad, Ken? So it was obviously in the rec room with the sword by the beast?
Wrong.
It was Ken in the games room with the rope!
Is it really?
Don't say it.
Is Risk really that bad, Ken?
Can't we watch something else?
Come on, it's not that bad.
Yeah, I've seen
In the rec room
and done
with the
worse.
sword by the beast?
Wrong.
I'm going out for some air.
In the games room with the rope!
It's close to midnight, and Kenny's murdering the people around the house. Mr. Shift, you see a sight that makes your spirits rouse. Your only shot, but what's the odds to take the bait of Brandon? You feel distraught as Kenny looks you right between the eyes. He's pacified.
As the night goes on and on, the time for holding cards is gone. His victims strewn across the room are twitching now and warning doom. You make your roll to win the game, and you think you're getting fancy, but you probably shouldn't trust that guy. He's using the necromancy.
Yes, I'ma kill ya here tonight, and no one's gonna save you from the beast I hold inside. Yes, I'ma kill ya here tonight, and why put up a fight when I'ma kill ya, thrill ya, just two of ya left tonight.
Yarr, that was a lot of fun. Now what are you going to do now?
Well, that's the last one. We're the only people left in here.
That's true. But maybe it's time to use my secret weapon.
What secret weapon? We've already used all of his favorite games and they didn't work.
Damn it! The time for fun and games is over! Now fetch me my briefcase!
What briefcase? All the supplies are here and everything's empty.
That briefcase!
Where did this come from?
Desert Storm! When I carried my very best friend, bald army guy with facial scars, in this very briefcase! You might ask how a man fits in a briefcase. Well, bald army guy had his arms and legs blown off. Just the torso. Torso with torso scars, too. Carried him uphill, up sand dunes, like I was a camel. No humps for me that day. It was a hell of a day.
Whoa, hold on there. If we don't have time to learn names, we definitely don't have time for flashbacks.
You're probably right. It'd probably just trigger my PD, ADD, STD anyway. Here it is. My beautiful last resort.
A bomb? What are you, nuts?
That's what the people in the hospital say, but not my cat. No, he says they're all traitors and communists. Our only chance is to set this up and then get the heck out of here.
I suppose you're right, but I mean, how do we even know Ken's still in here?
Oh, he's still here. Didn't have time to get away. Plus I can smell him.
Okay, let's set it for a few minutes, I guess, and then let's run.
Let me just, with the care of the 3 divided by pi. That should do it.
Wait, you set it for 4 hours. Don't you even know how to use your own bomb?
Actually, son, I'm legally blind. Lost my eyes in Bosnia to a street vendor. Some tasty meat, though.
Okay, if you've been blind this whole time, how the hell have you been getting around so well?
I learned to navigate by my sense of taste.
Of course you did. Look, just reset it to 4 minutes and then let's get the hell out of here.
You can't reset a bomb once it's set, son. A drama won't allow it. We're just gonna have to find some way to make Kenny stay here for the duration.
And how do you propose we do that?
I'll stay behind and I'll distract him.
Damn it, I'm the one who started this. I should be the one to stay behind.
No, son. We both will.
But still, how do we keep him distracted for that long?
I got me an idea.
Oh, hey guys, I was actually just looking for you. You know, so I can murder you and such.
Well, you could do that.
I know, I've been doing it all day.
But wouldn't you rather get in one last game of Arkham Horror before you murder us and have to spend the rest of your days playing it solo?
Yeah, I kind of would. If only you'd let me play it from the start, we wouldn't be in this predicament. But here we are. So, you know, one last game, and then I get to drink wine from your skulls.
Sure, sounds tasty. Anyway, we have it all set up. All you have to do is choose characters and pick a great old one.
Yeah, I got a great old one for you. Great Cthulhu will be pleased with his sacrifice.
Jesus, how'd you done do that? Well, that's some weird viddly hoodoo. My goodness, that reminds me of the time I was in Catmandu. I was...
Shut up! Your insane nattering is just gonna hang in the beast! And now, let us play.
Alright, I'll head to the woods and pick up the 2 clues there. Then next turn I'll have enough to seal the gate over at the witch house.
Okay, cool, yeah, no, alright. I'll head down to the south side streets and I'll get the maniac out of there. That way you have a clear path.
Dang nabbit, if I don't make this here law check, I'll be devoured. Whoa, oh, that was a close one. Reminds me of the time when I was a Nam and I needed to roll a 7 and I only had a 6-sided dice.
Alright, we've got a couple of sealed gates left to go, but I think we've got this. So but we gotta act fast if we're gonna stop Cthulhu's Doom track from filling up, because it's getting really close.
Well, I think I've got enough clue tokens to close the gate, but I'm pretty low on the sanity.
Truer words were never spoken.
I think I'll jump through the gate to that one, and just hope I don't get the more crazes.
Alright, and that's the last Doom token, so that means game's over. So, alright, let's time to get some murdering on. Let's go.
Wait there, Sonny Jim Boy. We got to combat the other one. We could still win this one.
Wow, okay. You guys are really gluttons for punishment. Well, it's your funeral, or at least it will be after the game's over. Let's go! Welcome back to the beginning of the end on 2GASCB Radio. Jason and the Sarge looked about confused as Ken struck his pose. At first, there was silence, and then there was a deafening roar as the whole world suddenly seemed to split apart. The 3 of them appeared to float in viscous air. Ken suddenly kneeled as the roaring happened once more. Emerging from the newly formed depths of nothingness, something arose. Something horrible. My master, the beast! Ken said, as an enormous monster with a sea green, leathery body, terrible wings, and a face writhing with tentacles emerged from the void. Great Cthulhu had arisen. He began to speak in a horrible voice in all languages, and yet incomprehensible. As was foretold, after the stars are right, and when the green player no longer sacrifices their belongings to the beast, I will once again rise from relay. As the great beast bent to retrieve Ken, Sarge looked at Jason and pointed at the beast.
Now's our chance, son!
He spoke knowingly. Jason, confused, began asking.
Alright, so what do we...
When he was cut off by the Sarge, the drill sergeant then screamed at the top of his lungs.
Super charged Super special!
The drill sergeant ripped open his vest and shirt to reveal impossibly enormous, growing muscles.
Super intense!
His hat flew off as his hair grew thousands of times longer, glowing golden now. To which Jason replied,
Alright, what the fuck?
but was suddenly interrupted by the drill sergeant blasting off towards the great beast. Jason thought to himself as this happened, realizing how little he truly knew about this man.
Amazing. In all the time I've known him, I've never seen his true form. How majestic. I take back all the bad things I said about him, which is basically everything I've ever said about him. Truly, he is a god amongst men. A man to be revered. Truly, he is.
As the drill sergeant flew dramatically towards the great beast, coming closer, he began to realize how truly enormous it was.
Fucked.
Mustering all he had, he struck the great beast as it snapped its tentacles down and swallowed him whole, with no real resistance. Sad, really. Ken looked down at Jason from his perch upon Great Cthulhu's shoulder. You knew what would happen if you denied me this game, Jason!
No, honestly, I really didn't expect this. I just thought it would be funny to make you play
Ken shot a glance at Jason.
that game.
With that pest out of the way, we shall destroy you and take over this world! Jason thought to himself for a moment.
I have to think fast.
With a quick brainstorm, he said aloud,
But Ken, Great Cthulhu doesn't keep his servants. He rewards them by ensuring they are the first to die.
Ken rolled his eyes immediately and rejected what Jason had said. No, that's crazy talk. Cthulhu wouldn't do that. Ken looked up to his new master. Would you, big guy? The great beast shrugged and said in its impossible voice, Yeah, that was kind of the plan. How do we deal with these guys? Ken was shocked. Cthulhu? How could you? Why would you do that? Hey, come on now. Don't make me sound like the bad guy. I am new to the power to resist that games cannot be mentioned, and then I get to eat you. Yeah, but what does it matter if I resist playing the game if I get eaten shortly afterwards? Do you see my problem here? Look, I'm starting to think you don't even want to be eaten first. Did you want me to save you first? Because I can, and it'll be horrible. How about not at all? That would be great. That would be perfect. As they argued, Jason looked quickly around the void until he saw at last what he was looking for. Retrieving the Necronomicon, Cthulhu suddenly took interest in the mortal again. Hey now, none of that. I don't like any book written by Alhazred, Pacino, or any other mad Arabs. Ignoring the great beast, Jason began to read from a seemingly random page.
Nico, Ftagin, Kloptu, Ia Cthulhu, Ia Chibu.
Cthulhu immediately reeled from the magic as the last word was spoken. Oh no, not again. He screamed and clawed at the air while he shrank down into the vortex building around him now. Ken was thrown clear of Cthulhu as this began to happen. I don't want to be a pop culture icon. He screamed as he became smaller and smaller. As the vortex shrunk down around him, suddenly it exploded out into a cloud of rainbows, stardust, kittens, and unicorns, revealing Cthulhu to be about a foot tall, with a head adorably larger than the rest of his body. Realizing what had happened, Cthulhu slapped his face and said, "We're done in this." As he dismissed the cloud of cute, adorable things and walked away, the room began to take shape again. Jason, you totally saved me and stuff. I was like, so not under my own power. So, mercy?
No, not a chance. And I'm not letting that thing get away either.
Okay, now, Jason, just hold on a sec here, because, like, just remember, you're holding the Necronomicon. You can't just read shit from there. You got lucky last time, but you have no idea what you could possibly...
Yeah, I have the Cole's Note version right here. They're pretty trendy nowadays. You can get them at any bookstore. I don't know why you didn't just buy this instead of bartering your soul away with a Lovecraftian horror. Yeah, really, Ea, Dead Godicus. Ea, Back in Timicus. Ea, Cthulhu. Ea, Chibu.
Now, Jason, we can talk about this.
Uh-huh.
I mean, sure, I murdered a bunch of weirdos, and sure, I even murdered some of my friends, and sure, I'll probably even murder you too as soon as I get the book back, but, is that really any reason to not give the book back to me?
Yeah, sure.
Really?
Yeah, here you go.
Cool. Ha! You fell for my clever plot! Now to... Oh, no. Ah!
Oh my god! You would not believe what just happened!
I still have time.
I guess I'm the only survivor.
Not the only one, son.
How did you survive the blast? I thought you were supposed to stay behind the Larkenio.
You see, I'm immune to bombs, son.
I don't think it...
Yes, when they told me they would ship me off to the Afghanistan, I thought, hey, there's bombs and bullets and shit. I better build me up an immunity. So I started off with tiny little things like birthday candles at first. Worked up to the little fizzly ones, firecrackers, cherry bombs. Eventually I was eating TNT and or dynamite. I had not C4, but C5 for breakfast. And nothing, not no kaboomies would work on me no more. Don't worry, son. They're in a better place now. Well, they're in hell. They're burning with the devil.
Did anyone else survive?
I don't know, son. I just don't know.
A snort, 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 splash, goose push. Splish, splish, splish. Snort, 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 no splash. Toddlersmash, als nu is niet etjexblush. Ham nom nom, salto stofkos, was right, ostostoel vol stukken. Posten.
Wait a minute. What's his whore is right, and we did go back in time. My goodness. I got to let myself know what to do, so I can do what I know to do it. But wait a minute. If I go and talks to me, I might end up killing myself. Or me killing him, because I know if I jumped in my base, I'd kill a meat that was in my base. Oh my goodness. I just might have to stay here until the wibbly wobbly voodoo vindaloo vortex thingy opens up again. And then me and that other guy, we can stop the big green gooey viddly tea drinking monstery thingy there and kill the kitty with the hair and the board games and the risking thing. And I now see how this brings it together at the start, the me knowing the risk thing. Oh my god. Oh no! Oh my god! You would not believe what just happened!